Dear friends, myself Arvi Shinde, and let us continue with our series of lectures. And this series of lectures is related to chemical thermodynamics. And up till now, we have covered few points. Yesterday, reversible and irreversible, that point was under discussion. Today, we will consider internal energy. Actually, internal energy we have discussed, and to certain extent we have you have written, but still in short I should revise it, and after that then it will be helpful for us to go for mathematical expression for first law of thermodynamics, and then after that we can jump over to enthalpy and further points. So since it is discussed in short, I will again try to revise it. Yes. Now look here. Hello. Internal energy. Now that is defined as, internal energy is basically defined as, it is the sum of addition of all forms of energies. Basically, sum of addition of all forms of energies means sum of or addition of all forms of potential energy and all forms of kinetic energy in the system. And let me again repeat, in that, so it can be a gas in a cylinder. Normally we are starting with that type of simple system, expansion and compression, and it can be any other system, chemical reaction, sum of all forms of potential energy and kinetic energy. But since we are considering chemical thermodynamics point of view, we are considering only physical or chemical changes, expansion or compression of a gas or a chemical reaction. During such chemical reactions, we are not considering nuclear reactions, donation, gaining, sharing, covalent bond, ionic bond, combustion of methane, expansion of nitrogen, gas in a cylinder. So as far as that limit is concerned, system temperature, if all other factors are fixed, during any physical change or chemical change, total energy of the system because of electrons, electronic energy we can say for that purpose, that will remain constant. Whether expansion or compression takes place or A plus B changes to some other chemical, C plus D, whatever, since it is a chemical reaction, no nuclear reaction, electronic energy, initial state of the system and final state of the system, total energy because of kinetic energy or motion of electrons, that will remain constant. So that is not considered here. And since here only chemical reactions, physical changes and chemical changes we are taking, no nuclear changes, nuclear energy is also, it will remain constant, and therefore those 2 points are part of internal energy of the system. But we are interested in change, increase in internal energy or decrease in internal energy. And so change point of view, energy due to nucleus, whatever, protons, neutrons, and internal, no change in that. And energy due to electrons, that is fixed, and therefore that is a constant, and therefore we don't consider, it is there, we don't consider. Okay. Internal energy of a system, chemical thermodynamics point of view, it is a sum of, since it has been discussed earlier, I have written in short, potential energy and kinetic energy, all forms of potential energy and all forms of kinetic energy, the sum of that is equal to internal energy. Now what different various forms of potential energy are possible? the factors capital U and intra, it has been written capital U and inter. So internal energy intra and internal energy inter, or for simplicity U intra capital U and U inter. So these are the two factors which are responsible for internal energy of a system, and those two factors correspond to potential energy of the system. Okay. U intra means what? If you consider a molecule, methane, if you consider a molecule methane, then 4 covalent bonds, 1 carbon atom, 4 atoms of hydrogen, angle. So that molecule of methane has 4 bonds. During a chemical reaction, methane changes to something else. It can be substitution reaction, it can be combustion, if methane is in gaseous form. So to break CH bond in methane, we have to supply a certain amount of energy. So to break CH covalent bond in methane, we have to supply a certain amount of energy. It means that that certain amount of energy is potential energy of methane. It is the potential energy of the methane. Earlier, that much amount of energy is responsible for stability. So it is potential energy of the methane. So energy, because of various atoms which are chemically bonded to form a molecule, comes under internal energy due to intramolecular forces. So this in short we write as intra, internal energy intra. We can take other examples also. And internal energy due to intermolecular forces means, suppose that we have water in liquid form. Now one molecule of oxygen and one atom of oxygen and 2 atoms of hydrogen forms one molecule of water, H2O. So to break OH bond, we require some energy. That energy corresponds to intramolecular energy of H2O, and then that will be multiplied for the system. And in liquid form, one H2O molecule, another H2O molecule, third H2O molecule, fourth H2O molecule. So if it is in liquid form, we have to spend some energy, use some energy to separate liquid H2O, H2O. Here hydrogen bonding is present. In some other cases, various other factors are there. Whatever, we have to use certain amount of energy to separate H2O molecules in liquid form and convert that into gaseous form. So that amount of energy which is required to separate H2O molecules in liquid form to gaseous form, so that is the potential of that H2O in liquid form. So that energy corresponds to potential energy of that system because of intermolecular forces of attraction. So that portion, that amount of energy, that comes under internal energy due to intermolecular bonding, and therefore internal energy U internal energy capital U. So intramolecular forces of attraction within a molecule, forces of attraction which keeps atoms together in a molecule, that is internal energy due to intramolecular forces of attraction U intra, and molecules which keep the force of attraction which keeps the molecules together in liquid form or in solid form. That force of attraction, because that much amount of energy is required should be supplied so that solid will become into liquid, get converted into liquid, and further liquid will get converted into gaseous, and therefore that comes under inter. So potential energy, internal energy, the part of that, it has two factors. Internal energy due to intramolecular forces of attraction, internal energy due to intermolecular forces of attraction. Now, before going to kinetic, suppose that methane gas is present in a cylinder with a weightless and frictionless piston. Earlier I have drawn it. It was there here on the board in my earlier lectures. If methane gas is present in a cylinder, now let us keep aside for a while these three factors, means kinetic energy. Since methane is a molecule of 5 atoms, 1 atom of carbon and 4 atoms of hydrogen, and there is a chemical bond, covalent bond. So in methane in gaseous form present in a cylinder, internal energy, potential energy part, and under that intramolecular. So internal energy, because of this factor U intra is there. But since methane is in gaseous form, so practically, if we speak, not under very high pressure and very low temperature, practically routine conditions, since it is the gas, forces of attraction among the methane molecules practically are negligible, practically zero. Let us say no forces of attraction. So internal energy, potential energy part of internal energy, methane gaseous form in a cylinder, whatever is the internal energy, in that internal energy because of this factor U intermolecular forces of attraction will not be there. Okay. Suppose that water is present in liquid form. Since 1 molecule of water, as just we have considered, internal energy and potential energy portion of that, since there are chemical bonds, this intra factor is applicable, and since it is in liquid form, we have to supply some energy, then and then only liquid will get converted into gaseous. So inter factor of potential energy is also there. So internal energy of water, what are the various factors out of 5? We are just initially focusing on 2. Whatever is the internal energy of water in liquid form, water is a system, then it is because of both, because chemical bonding gives rise to this factor, and since in liquid form water molecules are together, we have to spend energy, means inter factor is also there. Similarly, so in a molecule, atoms have certain positions. In a molecule, H2O, 1 atom of oxygen and 2 atoms of hydrogen, V shape, angle, we have considered that. Even in methane, 1 carbon, 4 atoms of hydrogen, 109.5 degree. So that relates to position. Energy due to position is potential energy. So in a molecule, this factor is there. And if in a system, whether it is methane or whether it is water, if it is if the system, whatever is present, if it is in liquid or solid form, this factor is there. If it is in gaseous form, this factor is not there. Internal energy, whatever is the internal energy, in that internal energy, the contribution because of this factor and this factor, water in liquid form, potential energy contribution in internal energy is because of both factors, and methane in gaseous form, internal energy of methane in a cylinder in gaseous form, only potential energy point of view, only internal energy because of this intra factor is there and not this because it is gaseous. Similarly, kinetic energy, let us focus. 3 types of motions. Motion of molecules, this we have already considered, I am revising. Motion of molecules randomly. Motion of molecules in a straight line path but random directions. Means a gas in a cylinder, molecules will move. When they will collide, they will change the direction. They will collide among themselves, they will collide with the walls of the container. So they will travel in straight line path. Once they collide, they will change their path. Again straight line path, they will collide. Again they will change their path. So this will continue. So motion of the molecules, translational motion. Rotational motion, a molecule, okay, a molecule rotates around an axis. Suppose that I will take a simple case of chlorine. This we have considered already. Nuclei, line joining the two nuclei. And if we imagine that axis which is perpendicular to this line joining the two nuclei, axis perpendicular to this, chlorine molecule can rotate around that axis in this manner, or line joining the two nuclei, and this can also be the axis. It can rotate in this fashion also. So if suppose that axis passes through this point, then I can rotate in this fashion, or if axis passes through this, then I can rotate in this fashion. If axis passes in this manner, I can rotate in this way. So rotational motion definition, you go through it. Actually, this is a revision lecture for this. Motion of the molecules around an axis, and that axis should be perpendicular to the line which joins two nuclei. So two nuclei, at least two nuclei should be present, and a line joining the two nuclei, axis perpendicular to that. So that definition, if we consider that definition, according to that, rotational motion, what is rotational motion? And energy due to rotational motion, kinetic energy due to rotational motion, it is kinetic energy. But kinetic energy due to rotational motion is internal energy rotational. In short, rotational, ROT is written, U rotational. Motion of molecules in gaseous state, translational. Rotational motion of a molecule, rotational, and vibrational. Okay. Suppose that, again we can take simple example, for example chlorine, two atoms of molecule, and nucleus of one chlorine, nucleus of another chlorine, repulsion. Electrons of one chlorine, electrons of other chlorine, repulsion. Nucleus of one chlorine, electrons of other chlorine atom, attraction. Nucleus of this chlorine and electrons of first one, attraction. So attractive and repulsive, both forces are always present. Attractive forces, when they become greater, the overlapping will increase. When they come too closer, nuclei also come too closer, distance between the electrons of the two atoms also decrease, repulsion will increase, they go away. When they go away, now attractive forces will become greater, they come closer. So attractive forces increase, they come closer. Repulsive forces increase, they go away. And there, because of that, this fluctuating, alternating, coming together, okay, and going away, this continuous. It is not like this. The two atoms don't go away completely. In their limit, overlapping has taken place, Cl2 molecule. In their overlapping limit, when a covalent bond is formed, the distance between the two nuclei, bond length, it is not fixed actually. It is the average value. Continuous vibrations are taking place, and now this can be applied for every covalent bond. Even both the covalent bonds of water, OH bond, an electron pair is shared, and among the overlapping area, the two atoms come closer, go away, come closer, go away. So this is vibration. So whichever examples where covalent bond is present, vibrational energy is present. Whether it is gaseous, liquid or solid, it doesn't matter. Vibrational energy is there. So again, energy due to motion is kinetic energy. So kinetic energy, internal energy has two parts, potential energy, these two we have considered. And in kinetic energy, there are these three factors. So let us consider an example, chlorine molecule, gaseous form. Now in chlorine molecule, since it is in gaseous form, since there is a covalent bond, this factor is applicable, intra. But since it is there is a covalent bond, this factor is applicable, but it is in gaseous form, therefore intermolecular, this factor is not present. So in potential, whatever is the internal energy of chlorine molecule in gaseous form, potential factor point of view, it is because of this and not because of this. In kinetic energy, since it is in gaseous form, Cl2 molecules will continuously move in a cylinder. Okay, they will collide until they collide among themselves or container, wall of the container, straight line path. After collision, they will change the path and move in different directions, straight line path. So straight line in random directions. Gaseous form, therefore translational, internal energy translational is present in chlorine molecule in gaseous form. Rotational, if a molecule in gaseous form, but at least diatomic, a line joining the two nuclei, axis perpendicular to the line joining the two nuclei, whatever I have told earlier, and again in short I have repeated here. So if it is monoatomic gas, this factor is not applicable, and for all other gases like diatomic, chlorine, oxygen and methane in gaseous form, rotational energy factor is applicable. Vibrational is applicable for solid, liquid and gas, all, but at least one covalent bond should be present, because vibrational, just now I have told you, for this to happen covalent bond is necessary. So energy, kinetic energy due to vibrational motion, internal energy vibrational, VIB in short, is because of presence of covalent bond, irrespective of whether it is solid, liquid or gas. So these 5 factors we have to consider. Now again consider the same example, and whatever is the internal energy, for example let it be water in liquid state, and whatever is the internal energy of water, so other common factors, temperature, pressure, those things are there, those are fixed. Then since it is liquid, intramolecular, that factor is applicable under potential. Since there are 2 covalent bonds, means covalent bonds are present. Since it is liquid, let me repeat it again. Since it is liquid, it is not liquid, there are motions, but as compared to gaseous state, liquid state, the motion is negligible, comparison. So this factor we don't consider. Intermolecular, this is for gaseous, and intra, this is for bonding. Okay, bonding, amount of energy is required to break the bond, that energy. Now this factor, intramolecular, in all those cases where chemical bonds are present, this factor is applicable. Solid, liquid, gas, doesn't matter. So for monoatomic molecule, this is not applicable. This is for gaseous. Even though in liquid the motion is there, it is negligible. This is for gaseous. Inter. In gaseous, this factor is negligible, means if it is gaseous, no attractive forces between gaseous molecules. So liquid and solid, there will be certain amount of force of attraction among the molecules. So internal energy, because of this factor, if it is liquid or solid, it is there. For gaseous, it is not there. That I have already repeated. And water molecule in liquid state, if it is considered, let me repeat it. Since water molecule is in liquid state and water molecule has covalent bonding, since it is liquid, this factor is not for water molecule. This is not applicable. Since there are covalent bonds and intramolecular covalent bonds, so amount of energy is required to break the covalent bonds. This factor is applicable. Since it is in liquid form, this, although liquid molecules move, I have told you, as compared to gaseous form, it is negligible. No Again, this is for gaseous rotational motion. This factor in liquid form and solid form not present. Since there is a covalent bond, two covalent bonds, we'll consider one. So coming closer and going away, this vibrations and energy due to this type of motion is internal energy, vibrational. This factor is present. So water in liquid form, whatever is the internal energy of that water in liquid form is because of this factor, covalent bond is present. And because of this factor, vibrational motions are present and other factors are not present. Now water in liquid form, example we have taken. Instead of that, if a system has, let me repeat the same examples. Chlorine molecule, okay. So there is a covalent bond between two chlorine atoms, chlorine molecule. Now since it is a gas, it is applicable for only solid and liquid, so that factor will not be present. But since there is a covalent bond and energy is required to break the covalent bond, this is applicable. So under potential energy, this is applicable for chlorine gas. This is not. Whatever is the internal energy, that energy contribution because of this factor will be there, but contribution in that internal energy and under the internal energy, potential energy, contribution because of this interfactor will not be there. Now since chlorine is a gas molecules move. So because of under kinetic energy, potential, under that kinetic energy, translational motion is present. So contribution in the total internal energy U because of translational motion is present. Again, there are two atoms, therefore line joining the two nuclei and the axis perpendicular to that definition is applicable. So rotational, that factor is also applicable, and since there is a covalent bond, vibrational is also applicable. And therefore chlorine gas, whatever is the total internal energy, fixed part electronic and nuclear, I have already told you, chlorine gas will be because of intra in potential and will be because of translational, rotational, vibrational in kinetic energy. We can take one more example and then we'll stop and we'll move to another point. Let us take an example of, suppose that argon gas, cylinder and argon, gaseous form. Now if it is argon, it is monoatomic, octet is complete, chlorine is diatomic, ozone is triatomic, methane, CH4, 5 atoms in one molecule. Argon is gaseous but it is monoatomic. So since it is gaseous, what about this potential energy? In potential energy, if it is liquid or solid, then and then only liquid into gas, certain amount of energy should be supplied. Solid into liquid or liquid into gas, certain amount of energy needs to be supplied. For gaseous, no, negligible, and therefore we say no practically. So intermolecular energy is not present, argon gaseous system if you consider, so it is not, okay. What about intra? No chemical bonding. Cl2 chemical bond, amount of energy is required to break the bond. H2O, although it is liquid, OH bond is two OH bonds, chemical bonding, no amount of energy is required to break the chemical bond. So argon single monoatomic, no chemical bond among argon, and therefore this factor is not applicable. But it is gaseous, therefore motion of the molecules, atom itself is molecule in argon gaseous form, so this factor is applicable. But rotational is not applicable. Rotational definition, again, just remember, you can reverse and again listen to that, and you can also, if you remember, go back the earlier lectures. I have told it in detail. There is it is present in the notes also. At least two nuclei are present, are required. At least two nuclei. It cannot be mono, and it should be gas. So although it is gas, it is single. Argon atom itself is molecule, therefore this factor is not. And for vibrational also, whether it is solid, liquid or gas, it doesn't matter, but chemical bonding is required. So that is also not whatever is the internal energy of argon in potential energy, it, since it is gas, it is not because of this. Since no chemical bonding, it is not because of this. It is gas, therefore this factor is there, but it is monoatomic gas, therefore no rotational. No chemical bonding, therefore no vibrational. So whatever is the internal energy of argon in a cylinder system, that will be because of which factors? Translational only. So such examples we have to consider, and then we'll get idea about this, and this much knowledge of internal energy is required. I have deliberately, although in haste a bit, I have repeated this, although it has been covered in our routine during our routine classes. Thank you. So बघा, हे इंटरनल एनर्जीचं आधीचं पण आठवा, वहीमधलं पण बघा. आता मी थोडं सांगितलं ते थोडं मुद्दाम फास्ट सांगायचा प्रयत्न केला, कारण झालेलं आहे, पण रिव्हिजन होणं गरजेचं होतं. तर ते करा, म्हणजे काय होईल की फर्स्ट लॉ ऑफ थर्मोडायनॅमिक्सकडे जाताना मला जरा बरं पडेल. यात तुम्हाला काय कुठलं कन्फ्युजन वाटलं किंवा एखादं एक्झाम्पल तुम्हाला सुचलं की नाही आम्हाला सॉलिडवाला सल्फरचं सांगा, तर तुम्ही डिमांड केलं तर ते उद्याच्या परवाच्या किंवा संध्याकाळच्या लेक्चरच्या वेळेला ते रिपीट करता येईल. तुम्ही या आत्ताचे एक्झाम्पल्स विचार करून, हे 5 फॅक्टर्स विचार करून, रिव्हिजन करून, रफ वर्क करून, तुम्ही मला व्हॉट्सअपवरती शंका विचारली की मग हा इंटरनल एनर्जी आणि पोटेन्शियलमधले 2 फॅक्टर्स, कायनेटिकमधले 3 फॅक्टर्स, हे सॉलिड सल्फर त्याला कुठलं लागू आहे, असं कुठलंही एक्झाम्पल, सॉलिड मीच तुम्हाला सुचवलेलं एक्झाम्पल, असं तुम्ही कुठलंही एक्झाम्पल सुचवू शकता. किंवा वॉटर गॅशियस फॉर्ममध्ये असेल तर या 5 फॅक्टरपैकी कुठले फॅक्टर्स लागू आहेत, वॉटर सॉलिड असेल तर या 5 फॅक्टरपैकी कुठले फॅक्टर्स लागू आहेत, इंटरनल एनर्जी पॉईंट ऑफ व्ह्यू असं, किंवा सल्फर किंवा आणि कुठलं असं एक्झाम्पल तुम्ही सुचवलं तर ते पटकन फास्ट एक 4-5 मिनटामध्ये पुढच्या शूटिंगच्या वेळेला मला ते घेता येईल. थँक्यू.